Good evening, I'm Megan Angelo.
And I'm Natalie Keel. Thanks for joining us tonight.
Well, there are many sources of entertainment for Pullman residents this summer, such as music performances and concerts. Cable 8 reporter Michael Pitt found one earlier this week involving several members of WSU and has more on that story. A cell phone snapshot lands a man in jail. Web designer Shane Becker was at the flagship REI store last week buying a lock for his bike rack when he watched two Loomis armed guards open an ATM near the checkout. Becker thought their actions would make for a neat photo, so he stepped out of line and took a picture. According to the police report, one guard was worried about his safety and called the police. If you aren't in the habit of wearing your seatbelt, it may be a good time to start buckling up. Cable 8 News reporter Carrie Lipp has more on that story.
If you choose to drive without a seatbelt,
10-year-old from Green Bay, Wisconsin, played hooky today with the President of the United States. Kennedy Corpus skipped her last day of school to see Obama speak at a town meeting in Green Bay. After asking a question regarding health care, Kennedy's father told Obama he was afraid his daughter would get in trouble for missing school. After hearing this, Obama offered to write an excuse note. The newly appointed dean of WSU's Edward R. Murrow College of Communication appeared on CNN Newsroom. Lawrence Pintock, alongside Heidi Collins, took part in CNN's coverage this morning of President Barack Obama's speech in Cairo. After 3 months away from the competition, Olympian Michael Phelps returned to the pool this morning. The star of last summer's Olympic Games is participating in the Charlotte Ultra Swim this weekend and has already qualified for several race finals. The grand opening today for God's Closet in Spokane helps families in need. During tough economic times, God's Closet helps parents who find it difficult to afford clothing for their children. It only costs $1 to get into the event and pays for the organization's overhead expenses. And the Cougar baseball team is in position to make postseason play. Tonight, these stories and more as complete coverage of your local news starts right now. The Pullman Walmart building may end up smaller than originally planned. Corporate leaders are evaluating the size of many stores, and Pullman is on that list. Opening in late 2010, Walmart spokesman Carrie Ann Fallow says the Southeast Bishop Boulevard site will offer groceries and general merchandise to the public. An academic award night will be held June 1st at Pullman High School in memory of a student, Corinne Samasco. Samasco's family created a fund where a scholarship in her name will be given annually to graduating high school students. The first Corinne Samasco Memorial Scholarship will be presented that night. Academic achievements from the members of the senior class will also be celebrated. Finalizing the night, a variety of national, state, local, and school scholarships awards will be announced to further student recipients. As many WSU students ventured off for the holiday weekend, some students were forced to stay put and work. Reporter Natalie Keel has more on this story. And a moose makes a friendly visit to Pullman.
Those stories tonight and more as your complete coverage of local news starts right now.
After dedicating more than 40 years of his life to Washington State University, the Vice President of Business and Finance is set to retire. Greg Royer announced yesterday that he will retire from WSU in the fall of 2010.
I don't know, Mike. I saw a little bit of rain yesterday.
Yes, but hopefully, Megan, that weather will clear up for the weekend.
You know what, guys? I think we're destined to see some more sunny skies out there this week. I'll have your forecast for you right after this break. It is now time for your weather forecast, and let me tell you, it is looking good out there. Today we saw temperatures reaching around 78 degrees with winds coming out of the northeast. Tonight we will see an overnight low of 54 degrees, which is fairly average for this time of the year. As for tomorrow, it should be bright and sunny again with mostly clear skies, temperatures reaching around 78 degrees. With high temperatures in the mid-70s, we may see a few scattered rain showers into this weekend, but it is very slim. So get out there and enjoy your sunshine while you can. Back to the news desk.
Well, that's all the news we have for you tonight.
Tune in every weeknight at 4 and have a good evening.